This video is going to be Lewis Hamilton's onboards from the moment in time Nicholas Latifi crashes. I've just uploaded a very short video showing that this safety car is weaving during this safety car period. Purposefully going slow, weaving. That's not authentic from a safety car. I'll try and show you it in this. We'll see how long it stays up before it gets blocked. What I need you to do is, if you can, screen record this video and post it on your own channel. This needs to be on the internet. It needs to be shared and people need to see it. So do that with the short 3-minute video, all right? Or three and a bit minute video showing the safety car weaving, and do so with this as well. Okay, you have my blessings to use any of my content and stick it on your channel. The important thing is get this information out there, flood the likes of YouTube and other social media with it, so that this sport has no hiding place for the fraud that it committed. All right, use it as your own in case they just dismantle my channel and my channel disappears. This needs to be exposed. So what we're seeing at the moment, just ahead of Hamilton's onboards, 1:27:58 is the timestamp if you want to do this yourself using F1 TV. We're on lap 53. This is what is said by Crofty.
Mercedes on course to be
In fact, let me just move this.
Constructors champions for a
Mercedes are on course for being Constructors champions for a record. So I can't have this in full screen. It has to be kind of skewed off the screen, otherwise it will get blocked on copyright.
record-breaking 8th consecutive time.
So he's able to say that Mercedes are on course for a record-breaking 8th World Constructors Championship. Lewis Hamilton is on course for a record-breaking 8th Drivers' World Championship. That's a record-breaking thing in this sport, right? How many times have we seen somebody win the World Championship for the first time? Well, all you need to do to work that out is go onto Wikipedia and find out how many World Champions there's been. So we've seen somebody win the World Championships for the first time that many times, haven't we? All right. We've never seen somebody win the Drivers' Championship 8 times. That's a really significant moment in history. There's no mention of that. But he can talk about Mercedes going to win the record-breaking 8th, but he can't talk about Lewis going to win the record-breaking 8th, with Lewis 12 seconds ahead and 5.4 laps to go at the moment. Latifi crashes. A safety car then being deployed, and them going into narrative, not exposing that on average they take about 5.5 laps to resolve themselves before racing can resume. It's highly likely it's going to be a safety car finish. But you could say that then.
And in a season where the regulations change ever so slightly,
to suit those high rate cars, yeah.
Their detriment at the start of this season, it's once again a great recovery because they felt they've been hampered coming in.
Okay, so this is turn 6 that Hamilton's just come by. This is the cars in between Hamilton and Verstappen.
Into this season by those slight regulation changes.
Well,
there's Verstappen's car coming into view.
That feels like a long time ago, doesn't it? But yes, Mercedes had an awful pre-season test, didn't they? We thought they would be in terrible trouble come the first race.
Oh no!
Okay, oh no. Nicholas Latifi has crashed. All right. So, here's a key thing. Oh no, Nicholas Latifi has crashed. What's going to happen now? Is it possible for Nicholas Latifi to move that car and limp his way back to the pits? Clearly, we're seeing a lot of debris, but is Nicholas Latifi going to be able to move that car? Tell us, Martin.
Nicholas Latifi has crashed, and I think that is at turn 14,
where we saw safety car.
Thanks for that, Martin.
So they would be in terrible trouble come the first race.
Oh no, Nicholas.
Okay, oh no, Nicholas Latifi has crashed. Now we know that there's a bit of a lag on that, but I can go straight to driver cams now. If we go to Hamilton's driver cam, which is there. Okay. Now, as this is the first time I'm actually seeing it this way, I might be missing something. All right. So if you see something on this video that I'm missing, please state it in the comment section. Help us all see it. And then what I'll try and do is do an improvement on this video where we're pointing out everything, because it's highly likely the things that are in this video that I am missing. One of the things that I'm seeing is on Hamilton's steering wheel, when he will press a button, there's a white LED illuminates, and that is when he's talking. What you will then hear is audio from Hamilton approximately 4 seconds after that light has been originally switched on. All right, so that's the lag between Hamilton actually talking and F1 TV playing that audio to the world. So they're clearly trying to filter out anything that is either bad language or things that they don't want us to hear. All right, usually language, and I would say that for this to appear, they've not done it thoroughly enough for the likes of me to be able to pick out the things that are wrong. So again, record this so that they don't kind of edit it again and make it completely different. Right, so let's move this one off screen again. I need to try and do it in this way. Well, that's what that's done. It's knocked. When I move it across there, it's goes from there, I think.
So we have a double yellow, double.
Okay. So, bearing in mind it got this about 4 seconds before, we have a double yellow.
Yellow, exit to turn 4. Exit turn 4. Turn 14. So.
Okay. So turn 14. Let me just see if I can just move that out there. Right.
Turn 14. Yellow, yellow. Entering it now. Stay left. Stay left. Stay left. Staying out. Staying.
So, staying out, staying out. So before Hamilton arrives at turn 14, they've made the decision straight away, staying out, staying out. Now I've recorded the timestamp of that to use in my tyre narrative video for when F1 TV will choose to show us what Mercedes have chosen to do, all right? Because that's all part of the contrivance. But that is the decision made by Mercedes at that stage.
Out. Safety car, keep the delta positive.
You'll see Hamilton shake his head.
Shit, Bono, man.
But that shit Bono, man, he's already said that. Like I say, there's always a 4 second lag. You can keep your eye on the steering wheel. You'll see him using his thumb to press a button. You'll see a white light illuminate. And whilst that white light is illuminated, that's when Lewis's helmet microphone seems to be switched on. And that's when he's actually talking. But then we hear that slightly afterwards.
So strap mode 1. Strap mode 1.
Box.
Negative.
Okay, again, unbelievable, man. That's 1:29:20 approximately. F1 TV broadcast that to us at about 1:30:37. So a minute and 17 seconds after Hamilton said that is when it gets broadcast to us on the main feed. Now, you'll see here, if I drag this back across, there's the safety car. That is going around turn 5. Okay, that's the turn where on that last illegal lap, Verstappen did that lunge. Safety car's there. It will have seen Hamilton. Why has it not gunned it? Oh, and now it guns it. So it's virtually come to a standstill. Knowing that Hamilton was there, right? It's... Yeah, that's a bit erratic, isn't it? See, Hamilton's had to change down 2 or 3 gears there. You can hear that in the engine. What's going on there? So we're on lap 54 now. All right, at the point in time of the crash, they were on lap 53. So this is the lap 54. I'm not doing a great job of this because I have to keep pausing it, so I can't play continuous footage to try and overcome the copyright situation. Because they will try and block it, even though this is fair usage, and even though this is actually exposing a crime, using their footage of the crime, yeah, they'll still try and block it so that you don't get to see it, and the world doesn't get to see it. And what I'm doing when I'm trying to use my arrow keys to actually move this screen, move this kind of window, kind of so it's slightly off screen, all I'm doing is rewinding the footage by 5 or 10 seconds each time. So I apologise for that. I'm not trying to do anything untoward. That's just what's happening. This is the first attempt at this. Please watch it and, like I say, comment when you see something that's not right. So this is on lap 54 going down. This is where you look at my previous video. It's about a 3 or 4 minute long video showing it on lap 55. Okay. And then Lewis has had to change down there. The safety car should be gunning it. Now, again, this is on lap 54. You can look at that safety car, look at the safety car, and look at the distance between the safety car and that right-hand edge of the track. And that keeps increasing and decreasing. That's not right. Watch this again. Let me see if I can do this. Look at the safety car.
What's the situation behind me?
So, situation is...
That's a strange manoeuvre from that safety car. It's more pronounced on the next lap.
Verstappen has pitted. He had a free pit stop. We would have lost track position to him. 4 laps remaining when you cross the line. So this field has to bunch.
Now listen to this communication.
And then they have to send lap cars through. So it may not restart.
Do you think that's authentic? Do you really think that that is authentic? This is what F1 TV, right? The creators of What We're Fed. This is what they played to us. The global feed, the global audience got played that message, right?
4 laps remaining when you cross the line. So this field has to bunch and then they have to send lap cars through. So it may not restart.
That's what we heard, right? That's what we heard. And what's the reality? The field has to bunch. We have to make sure that this incident gets cleared up. Then they have to release the lap cars. The safety car will remain on track for at least 1 more lap. And then and only then can they resume racing. So on average, this takes about 5.5 laps to sort out. what would be a normal kind of recovery operation. This one is prolonged on the grounds that they've had to put out a fire, which has taken more time, and therefore it's highly likely to be a safety car finish. You are the Mercedes engineer. You could easily say to Lewis, this is highly likely to be a safety car finish. That's why we didn't pit you, Lewis. We didn't pit you, Lewis, because we think this is going to end behind the safety car. Look from all the data, okay, and looking at the situation, this should end behind the safety car. That would be authentic. Instead, this is what is said.
4 laps remaining, or when you cross the line. So this field has to bunch, and then they have to send lap cars through. So it may not restart.
No talk of the additional lap, is there? Bono. Yeah? Is this you, Bono? Are you in on it as well?
Is he right behind me?
He will be once they've
Is this a script?
sorted out all the order. This is going to take a while to sort out.
He will be once they've sorted out all the order. This is going to take a while to sort out. It's all ambiguous, isn't it? There's no defined clear procedure. That 48.12 clear procedure. It's all ambiguous what is being spoken. You could interpret what is being spoken as well. It doesn't contravene what actually happens, does it? This is going to take a while to sort out. It may not restart. Oh, the confusion. It may or may not restart. What needs to happen? Oh, they need to let the lap cars through. You didn't say anything about the extra lap, did you?
With new tyres.
Let's go
They've
back.
sorted out all the order. This is through. So we would have lost track position to him. 4 laps remaining, or when you cross the line. So this field has to bunch, and then they have to send lap cars through. So it may not restart.
That may not restart. Now again, Lewis uses the F word there. Now we'll have to listen on the global feed to see whether that's been edited out.
Right behind me.
He will be once they've sorted out all the order. This is going to take a while to sort out.
He will be once they've sorted out the order. This is going to take a while to sort out. That's very ambiguous, isn't it? If you were batting for Lewis Hamilton and Lewis Hamilton was on course to win his record-breaking 8th World Championship, and you were within 5 laps of that actually happening, and this had happened, what would you be saying on the radio to Lewis Hamilton? Lewis, the reason we kept you out there, mate, is because this looks like it's going to be a safety car finish, and we can't lose track position. All the data says this is going to be a safety car finish. Okay, we're looking at the incident now. Latifi's brakes have caught fire. When you go past the incident, there's going to be smoke there, so just be careful. But it's going to take a while to sort out. We know that what they have to do is they have to release the lapped cars. We know that they have to do that mandatory safety car lap. This is highly unlikely that this is going to restart. So that's why we didn't pick you, mate.
With new tyres.
Copy, Lewis. We would have lost track position if we had pitted.
That's coming past the Latifi incident for the second time, so this is lap 54, as I said.
Safety car's going way too slow.
Yeah, just stay off the debris, so stay left.
Safety car needs to pick up pace.
Not accelerating out the corners properly, is it? Oops. I'm a spanner when it comes to this.
Copy.
Need to move this, don't I?
Safety car needs to pick up pace.
Copy.
Copy. That's useful, isn't it? This Mylander, is this the best you can do, mate?
The field has yet to bunch.
Again, look at the distance between the edge of the track and that safety car. Let's look at that. This is going down that main back straight between turn 5 and 6. What is this safety car doing? So as Lewis Hamilton's car's accelerating, that safety car's not accelerating at anywhere near the same kind of rate. Look at the distance between the car and the edge of the track. The safety car's weaving down this straight as well.
You need to tell the safety car to speed up. He's not flat out down this straight.
Copy, Lewis.
Copy, Lewis. Copy. So this is where I did my very short video exposing it weaving down this straight. Again, because Lewis is weaving, it takes a bit of actually seeing, but again, focus on the distance between the side of the safety car and the edge of the track and see how that varies.
The safety car's not going full gas down the straight.
Well, it's not going to, if it's going to be weaving down there, is it, Lewis?
Copy, Lewis. Understood.
Cheers, Bono. What are you exposing? So you think it is Bono? Yeah. Why are you saying just copy? Understood. If there's a contrivance going on, why aren't you saying anything about it? Why aren't you? Because yeah, you'd hear the Red Bull team. They'd be going, yeah, this is disgusting. What's going on now? Yeah, typical decision. I'm not surprised and all that. Yeah, you know that narrative where we get Max Verstappen going, cancel that. Lapped cars will not be allowed to overtake. Typical decision. It's classic. I'm not surprised. Yeah, no, we're not getting that from you, Bono, are we? Copy, 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 copy. Then they've got to let the lapped cars through. It may or may not restart. You're not using your position to say, yeah, what's going on here? This isn't right, is it? This isn't right. This isn't normal. What's going on here? Where's this audio, Bono? Where's this audio?
how many cars are behind me and in between us.
So, Lewis, I think that's a strange question to ask. All right, how many cars are behind me or in between us? Like, you can't go racing with lapped cars in situ. All right, you're now seeing, or when that message again with the lag, whether you'd have seen that car being removed off the track, I don't know. But this is lap 55 going past that incident. You know that it's a 58 lap race. The next lap is 56. So those lapped cars need to be released on lap 56. Lap 57 can be the mandatory safety car lap, and lap 58 would then be a racing lap if that was able to happen. If those lapped cars, all of them, can't be released that lap, which is you're about to go on to lap 56, if they can't be released on lap 56, it's going to be a safety car finish. All right, it's going to be a safety car finish. So what are you saying, Lewis?
So stay hard left. 5 cars between you.
5 cars between us.
The field still hasn't bunched.
How many laps left?
There'll be 3 when you cross the line.
What discussions were taking place beforehand for Lewis to even ask how many cars are between us? It's not just about the cars that are between us, is it? We know that. And Bono just giving the 5 cars. Didn't say anything about there being 8 in total and they all need to go back past, do they? Look at the safety car. Why is Lewis Hamilton having to change down so quickly? Now, I appreciate that these Formula 1 cars do accelerate a lot quicker than that safety car would. But do you also not think that Lewis Hamilton would know what to do in these situations? A number of times he's been out there behind the safety car as the lead car behind the safety car and know what to expect. And he seems to be closing up on that safety car very quickly, which would indicate that that safety car is holding back. So this is lap 56. Okay, lap 56. This is the key lap that the lapped cars have to be released on. That doesn't seem to be going that fast, does it, the safety car?
So lapped cars are now allowed to overtake, so no weaving, stay on line.
The safety car's weaving again. Look at the distance between the edge of the track and that safety car.
So lapped cars are now allowed to overtake, so no weaving, stay on line.
So lapped cars are now allowed to overtake, is the initial command given. At this moment in time, there are, let's just check, 1:35:04. Let's make sure we're getting this right. Nicholas Latifi will go to his camera at this moment in time. So Marshall's on the track. Right, who's in a desperate rush to do the unlapping procedure? Oh, that would be race control, desperate to make this happen. Yeah? So we'll go straight back to Hamilton. So, again, I'll just make sure, show you that we've not missed anything out.
So lapped cars are now allowed to overtake.
So lapped cars are now allowed to overtake.
Takes and no weaving, stay on line.
You don't weave, Lewis. Just let the safety car weave.
Oh, they're not going to overtake actually. They're not
Oh, they're not going to overtake actually.
going to allow the cars to overtake.
Oh, it's confusion. Great acceleration from that Aston Martin.
So we believe they may restart the race
Why would you believe that?
like this.
Why would you believe that they may restart the race like this? Aston Martin weaving to keep them tyres warm. Just thinking it's a Formula 1 car, doesn't it?
And just be mindful that there's still that extinguishment down exit turn 14.
We believe they might restart the race like this. We're on lap 56. You believe that they might restart the race like this. Why would you believe that? You can't restart racing with lapped cars in situ. Why do you believe that they might restart the race like this? That's not in the rules and regulations. Who's communicating this to you all? What's going on? Okay, we can see the marshals. This is lap 56. Those lapped cars needed to have been released this lap. There's the marshals in the orange overalls by the barrier.
There's still lower debris down there.
Track is not safe yet.
And copy that, Lewis.
And copy that, Lewis. We think they might restart like this. Really? You think they might restart with a load of debris there? Aren't you going to say, well, there's no chance of them restarting? Then is there? We haven't carried out the mandatory safety car procedure.
So yeah, just keep working those tyres.
Why would you need to keep working those tyres? We think it might. Why would you think it's going to restart? That's not in the rules and regulations. Why would you be agreeing to that? Oh, the teams agreed to break the rules before the event. Oh, well, the teams agreed to the fraud beforehand, because you're not allowed to do that. You can't agree to break the rules of the sport before you play the sport. That's going to lead to manipulation of an event. That's going to affect sports betting, isn't it? Anybody that bets on that event thinking that they're betting on the sport and doesn't know that that sport, the competitors within that sport, have agreed to not play by the rules of the sport, well, what's that doing to that bet then? Oh, that's defrauding that bet, isn't it? What about the spectators that have bought the coverage to that sport, believing that they're going to watch the authentic sport, and then it's not played out as authentic sport? Well, you're defrauding the fans who have bought into an event because it's an authentic event, or they believe it to be. But all the teams have decided, no, they're not going to play by the rules of the event. They're going to do something different. Oh, What are you doing here? Christian to Michael, I won't be getting these lap cars out of the way. Because, Christian, I'm trying to deal with this incident. We only need one racing lap. That is what is played at this moment in time when these cars are going around this point here. And just prior to that, Brundle had been saying, because I think the safety car will be coming in at the end of this lap, and there will be one racing lap.
So they are currently... So there will be one when you cross the line. There are 5 back markers between you and... So they are currently... So it will be one when you cross the line. There are...
Okay. How many laps left? There will be one when you cross the line. So you're on lap 57. Yeah?
5 back markers between you and P2.
And there's 5 back markers between you and P2.
So Norris is the car behind. He has 7 lap old medium
And the safety car is weaving down the main straight.
tyres.
Oh, the green light has come on the safety car now. At the end of that main straight. Oh, what does the green light mean? And it's ending, and it's... No, it doesn't mean it's ending, and it's ending well. It means lapped cars may now be allowed to unlap themselves, okay? All 8 cars may now pass the leader and the safety car. And then, once the last lapped car has passed that safety car, the safety car will return to the pits at the end of the following lap. That following lap being the lap afforded to those released cars with which to try to catch the back of the pack to restore sporting fairness to all competitors, so that we've nullified the race by the safety incident, and now that's reset the race for everybody to the 0 position. Everybody's lined up in the correct racing order, one behind the other, and now we can go racing. That's the purpose of the regulation. They don't always... Well, nobody tells you about it. They'll lie about it. Okay, green light.
So he's now going to let the cars through.
Past the safety car,
Let me just rewind that.
So he's now going to let the cars through.
past the safety car,
So he's going to let 4 cars through.
How calm is that, Bono? So he's going to let 4 cars through. What? That's not in the regulations. What are you saying, Bono? Oh, and the safety car light has gone to red. No more cars are coming through. It was 5 cars that went through. We know that bit. And it's ending, and it's ending. Wow!
And safety car in this lap.
And again, how calm is this? You know that this footage exists. You know that you saying something at this stage is going to unravel the whole fix. The whole fraud. And what are you doing, Bono? You are just reading off the script, aren't you? Just adding authenticity to it, aren't you, Bono?
Safety car in this lap.
You filthy scum. Oh, and we're now going to have Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen side by side, and the 2021 championship is going to go down to the last lap of the last Grand Prix. What a fucking contrivance. Like I say, that's the first time I've seen it quite like this. Please take a look through it. Let me know what you think about what's going on there in terms of the things that you can pick out that I might be missing on that. And I'm going to go and look at it again and see what else pops out. The things that are popping out on the tower narratives, more things are popping out on there, okay? But this just going through this bit tonight is just making me see even more and more and more. So if you can add to this, please do so. Thank you for your time, and just keep adding to the perspective on this. I do appreciate it. Thank you.